This retails for $125. At Larissa, it's $47. In loungewear, Miri is wearing a two-piece kimono tunic and pajama pants by the leader in maternity wear. We're not allowed to mention their name, but the key is to feel comfortable, even when you're the most uncomfortable in your last trimester. It retails for $150. Here, it's $60. All these fashions can be worn after pregnancy.
I was going to ask that question.
All the maternity showrooms that I found, Lynn, everything is what you see, what you get. They're all samples. They're not, you know, at Howard Ryback showroom, I found breast pumps, baby books, bathing suits, creams, all at wholesale.
No, you're too happy about this pregnancy thing. Are you trying for another?
Oh, absolutely not. But you know, it's for all the information. It's all in the fashion update. And the magazine, we cover Donna Karan sales, the Ralph Lauren sales.
Now to the cutting edge of fashion for our little ones. Passover and Easter are creeping up on us. And to make your family look great for these celebrations, we've brought Fashion Update's Sarah Gardner to show us some wonderful fashions that won't empty your wallet. Is that true, Sarah?
Absolutely.
Okay, what do you have?
Okay, here's just a few examples of what you'll find in my spring issue of Fashion Update. You'll see lots of pastels this season. Pastels are everywhere in the spring collections in Paris and Italy, and it's the perfect traditional color for Easter and Passover. Christina is wearing a buttercup yellow pantsuit. Pants are just as acceptable for church as a skirt suit, and it'll transfer into career wear. It's a Calvin Klein inspiration, double-breasted classic blazer, and full-pleated trouser, completely lined linen suit. It retails in the stores for $400. At Chris Kellogg, it's $88.
Beautiful.
Maria is wearing a traditional suit in seafoam green with a long, slender skirt. Yes, long is still alive.
Thank God.
And it retails for $400. At Chris Kellogg, it's also $88.
Just so you know, Sarah, we have the phone number and address right on the screen.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Good.
Carl is wearing a taupe, single-breasted contemporary suit by BFO. It's the same fabric a Giorgio Armani suit is made from. It regularly sells in the stores for $5.95. At BFO, it's $295. Mommy and the kids. Civi is wearing a soft pink Chanel-inspired knit suit by the Knit Salon. It's great for the holidays for the chic, sophisticated woman. I like the Knit Salon because they custom design to your taste and measurements. This is an Ivana Trump bargain. Alyssa is wearing an Alfred sundress by my favorite children's showroom, Rachel Trousseau. The suit retails for $140. At Rachel Trousseau, it's $70.
Not bad.
Miriam, my daughter, is wearing a canary yellow dress, very feminine and dainty for the holidays.
Sweet.
Notice how thick the petticoat layers are. The dress sells in the stores for $130. At Rachel Trousseau, it's $50. The hat is by Whittle & Shun, but they carry only women's hats. It's regularly $150 in the stores. At Whittle & Shun, it's $35. Mayo, for a sneak peek on an upcoming sale, listed in my Fashion Update, Mayo is wearing a nautically inspired two-piece knit ensemble by Combined Interest. It retails for $220. At the sale, it's $100. And last, David is wearing a midnight navy double-breasted Italian suit by BFO. It's a wool gabardine fabric that retails for $545. At BFO, it's $275. These are just a few examples of what you'll find listed in my spring issue of Fashion Update. It has over 180 sales listed.
Well, New Year's Eve can set you back quite a bundle, but if you're planning a night out on the town, you can cut the costs on your party wear. Sarah Gardner from Fashion Update is here with some great outfits for the budget-minded reveler.
Absolutely.
Me.
Yes, Lynn. I found thousands of dresses at Payless and MassPass. Everybody's got to have a little black velvet dress with lots of spaghetti straps. It's $350, Lynn. In Bloomingdale's, it's $50 at Payless.
$50.
Not incredible? Pacivi is wearing, to celebrate 1994, in buttery soft Italian Napa leather for a more sporty but chic military look. I found this at Zero Enterprises, designed by Rocco, for $370, regularly retailing for $800.
Not bad.
Zero also, they design occasional suits, dresses. It's a huge warehouse. This is a Sims. Sims was like the one-stop for everything. All the tuxedos were like $119 to $259, regularly retailing for $239 to $500. And I love Sims because they had Devontae, Bill Blanc, Christian Dior. They had everything, the Cumberbunds, everything. Look who decided to stop by. It's Cher.
Oh, does she look like her, too?
She's wearing a glamorous column dress, halter neck, with bejeweled neckline, also by Payless. Thousands of dresses by Payless. Everything's $50.
Fantastic.
Christina and Conroy are coming out. I couldn't believe this hand-beaded and sequin jacket.
Beautiful
Lynn, it's
jacket.
$50. It would sell for like $1,000 in Martha's. And the jumpsuit also is $50. It's something that would retail for $13.50. It's altogether $100 at Payless.
Wow.
Also, more incredible bargains at Sims. Great tuxedo. I fell in love with the place because they had everything. The cummerbund, the stud for tuxedos, the cufflinks, all under one roof. You know what?
With spring already here and Easter fast approaching, you may have thought about sprucing up your wardrobe. Laurel Fairworth tells us there's a way to do that without hitting the department stores and without spending all your money.
Need a new wardrobe but don't feel like shelling out big bucks? Want to look like this for spring or for the holidays and don't know where to go? Leave it to Sarah Gardner, a consultant and professional shopper, who has this advice.
Never, ever pay retail ever again for designer clothing. Never. When you live in New York,
Stepping out with my baby.
So naturally, Sarah led us to the fashion district. There she identifies the hidden places. How much does something like this cost? And points out which designers discreetly having a showroom sale. And she'll share that information with you if you subscribe to Fashion Update.
Betsy Johnson, Tahari Nicole Miller, Louis Theroux, Harvey Bernard. A lot of designers hold sample sales, and they're very quiet. They don't want the public to know about them because, you know, they're a secret.
Stepping out with my baby. Can't go wrong, 'cause I'm in right.
Designers slash prices, we were told, when they're overstocked or when that clothing season is past. For the most part, the surroundings are not glamorous, but the savings can be enormous. How much can you save shopping in a place like this?
Probably like 50%. It's fine because you know you're saving some money, so you can do away with all the gingerbread.
Stepping out with my baby.
And there are also bargains for children and men. We even unearthed where the mayor goes when he's trying to cut his budget.
Summertime is camp time for lots of New York school kids, but before your child heads for the great outdoors, fashion expert Sarah Gardner joins us with some great deals on those camp clothes that we all need.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
Moms and dads, if you're sending the kids to overnight camp or day camp, I'm going to show you how to save a bundle. So get your paper and ready. Here we go. Alana of A+ Models is wearing from Seibel and Stern a rugby-style varsity shirt with matching twill pants and the cardigan for those breezy cool nights. It retails in the stores, Lynn, this entire outfit for $70. At the Seibel and Stern showroom, it's $27. The entire outfit's great bargains for camp.
Very.
Aaron, my little camper, that's my son, he's wearing from Seibel and Stern a hooded tank top for those steamy hot days in the country with a matching black twill short and that blocked on multicolored block cardigan. This outfit entirely retails for $50 in stores like Macy's. The entire outfit is $20. $5 top, $5 short, and $15, cardigan. And when the kids visiting, their day trips at Coney Island or the aquarium, a little day trip, Miriam, my daughter, is wearing a nautically inspired tank dress. It retails for $40. At Seibel and Stern, it's only $15, the entire tank dress. And Stella, my adorable little camper for day camp, she's wearing a sundress in a rainbow of colors. It retails for $30. Lynn, this was $10 at Seibel and Stern.
Hey, be careful
and
there. We don't step off.
Caitlin is wearing, of A+ Models, is ready to go hiking or color war breakout for camp in her denim striped short and matching top. It's all from Conway's. And Lynn, when you send your kids to camp, they give you this crazy list. 14 pairs of underwear and undershirts. I found everything. Yeah, because they don't do the cleaning. So you get it all at Conway's, and the towels are like $2.99. The underwear is $1.99 for 6 pairs. I just buy everything at Conway's. When you give you the list, it's a really simple way to go shopping, and it's how to get everything below wholesale.
Honey, here we go. Did you say bargains? You can find incredible bargains on clothing for the entire family if you know where to look. And the place to look is what's known as a sample sale. They feature rows and racks of brand new merchandise that didn't make it to the pricey department stores. Our Live at 5 researchers, both of them, found incredible deals on everything from dresses for little girls to suits and blazers for the well-dressed man. And we're talking about top quality in-season merchandise, not polyester leisure suits. You won't get fancy dressing rooms, and you will have to come into Manhattan for the best offerings. But salespeople and regulars agree the savings are worth the inconvenience.
You usually could save like half the price. Yeah, you could get half price stuff. But sometimes, you know, you got to be careful because sometimes it's not always as reduced as they say it is.
If you look around, you know, you could get really good lower prices than going to Bloomingdale's or, you know, department stores.
Our blazers, our sport coats started at $169, comparable in the stores, $400.
I would never pay double the price again, so I don't. Kids' clothes, nothing. I go look in the stores, and then I come to the sample sales after.
It seems like such common sense. We've now whetted your fashion appetites. Now shopping expert Sarah Gardner is going to tell us where. That's the important thing, where to go for sample sale bargains. Sarah, good to see you.
It's wonderful to see you.
These are really something that have become a way of life in New York. I'm amazed people don't know about them, and a lot of people still don't take advantage of them. Tell me again, top quality merchandise.
Top quality. You physically have to come into the garment center. They're all sizes from 2 to 22. We have for everybody. You have to literally come into the garment center, as I said. You have to maybe wear a tight cat suit at some of the sample sales because
I would have to wear a tight cat suit?
No, absolutely not. The women, there's lines to get in sometimes at the sample sales. Some of the sample sales have try-ons you're allowed to try on, but you want to like quickly rip off, you know, you don't want to rip off your clothing, but you wear a cat suit and you'll try on the garments. You should also be prepared, bring some cash. A lot of the showrooms are set up also for Visa and MasterCard. And a lot of the merchandise, you should check it really carefully because all the sales are final.
Let's talk about if this really is worth it for people to come in, let's say, from the suburbs.
Oh.
Are we talking about all sizes? If I go in and I wear a 41 regular suit, am I going to find only 52 extra portly, that sort of thing?
Mac, you're going to find an Italian suit that sells in the stores for $600 for $195.
All
we were
sizes.
shooting all sizes, Italian, the best fabric, merino wools, wool gabardines. They even have, for example, a Fenright and Manson for Father's Day that sells for $80 in the stores. It's like $16 at the sample sale.
See, that is a good
Isn't that
bargain.
Great? And you know, also Ralph Lauren on Chaps is going to be having one that they're regularly also like $80. They're going to be $15 at the sample sale.
Now, wait a second. How do you know, though, Sarah, when you pick this up, that this is this year's? And also, are we buying, for example, now in the spring, are we buying summer merchandise, or do we have to buy off-season? Are we buying for winter next year?
Right now, the sample sales are all featuring spring and summer goods. For example, you know, summer bargains.
Nice
For
segue.
example, you'll see a swimwear by Cooey, Australian swimwear that sells for like $80 in the stores. It's $36 at the sample sale.
Say that again for me.
Cooey.
No, it's $36.
It's regularly $80. It's $36 at the Cooey Australian swimwear. And they have hundreds of swimwear suits right now at the showroom, which they're featuring. And, you know, it's a wonderful way to shop for spring and summer goods.
All right, you said something a second ago that kind of caught my attention. Bring cash. Don't they take checks or credit cards?
Okay, they're really not big on checks, but yes, a lot of them take Visas and MasterCard. But bring the cash because some of them you'll get crazy bargains. Like, for example, this prom dress. Moms out there looking for prom dresses, a beaded and sequin dress for your little girl. It retails for like $150 in the stores. At Payless, in Math Pets, it's $50. They have thousands of prom dresses that are like $150 to $300 for all $50.
All right, Sarah, now wait a second, though. You can't just walk up and down Fashion Avenue and start looking indoors saying, where's the sample? So where are the hot ones as we speak?
Well, coming up, they're on the fashion update, but basically coming up, there's a Ralph Lauren Chaps, there's a Donna Karan.
Where?
Calvin Klein, all in the Garment Center, and they're going to be coming up next week. And people can find out about it through the fashion update.
All right, do we have actual addresses that you can find in here? I mean, is that what we can do? All right,
yes,
so we're not just leading people astray.
Lots of addresses, information when they can visit the sample sales, even pictures, what they'll find, the sizes, whether they permit try-ons, dates, and locations.
Sarah, we're talking about an address that people can talk about this week.
Oh, that's easy. Let's go to, okay, Chelsea Designer Wear for women. Women will find Harvey Bernard, Felice, Asa Rae, Regina Porter. Chelsea Designer Wear is at 111
There
8th
you go.
Avenue.
111 8th Avenue.
Between 15th and 16th, Suite 1515. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, and Saturdays also. And they accept Cash, Visa, and MasterCard, and American Express. And guess what, Matt? You can try on there. And they've got Liz Claiborne things. They've got Harvey Bernard.
All right, but wait a second now.
All sizes, also from sizes 2 to 22. So it's not only just the model sizes.
What happens if you try it on, you take it home, you don't like it? Can you return any of this stuff?
Oh, absolutely not. They're all all sales are final. It's fun. I mean, you're getting a wonderful. I got a Palma Picasso handbag that sold for $165 in the stores. I only paid $25 for it. They're wonderful bargains, kids bargains. I lined up at a zoo sample sale last week, Sahara Club. The men and for my children, $60 things for $5.
All right, let's wrap this up. Let's go over the things we talked about, the important things to know if you're everything. Let's do it all again, Sarah.
Okay.
Let's
come prepared.
Dress appropriately.
Bring a cat suit. Wear a cat suit, because if you have to take something off and you just want to put it on over it, a jacket, because there might be lots of crowds.
Okay, check payment terms.
Okay, that's
Cash,
easy.
check,
Bring
Visa.
cash, Visa, and MasterCard. Always come prepared.
Look at the garment because you can't return it once you buy it.
Inspect it totally for buttons or rips, but everything's all in current. It's all current merchandise. All all this season's merchandise.
We have a phone number?
Yes. You want to get the magazine, the area code to find out about Fashion Update. It's regularly $65. We have it on sale for $54. It's 212-415-6500. And Matt, you'll learn how to never pay retail ever again for designer clothing.
One last thing. What does someone like you eat for breakfast?
Lots of sugar in my coffee.
Yeah,
oh, my cappuccino.
Yeah.
In my cappuccino.
Sarah, thanks.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
You too.
Sue.
All sales are final.
If you've got a teenage daughter, there's a good chance you're in the market for a prom dress. But you don't want to fork over hundreds of dollars for just one night. Sarah Gardner, publisher of Fashion Update, is here with some beautiful bargains. So, Sarah, let's get right to it. Let's take a look.
Absolutely. Bath of A-plus models is wearing a European tuxedo-inspired gown. It's with a halter neckline. It's $50 at Payless. There's thousands of dresses there, Lynn. They're like $150 to $350. All the dresses are $50 at Payless, located in MathPet.
Okay.
Carrie is wearing a sequin slip dress by St. Martin. All the designers showed lots of silver in their spring collection. This is fun and youthful. It sells for $150. It's $50 at St. Martin.
All right.
Rada is wearing another dress by Payless, located in MathPet. $50, Lynn. Great rhinestone detailing. It retails for like $200 in the stores. Erica is wearing my favorite little black beaded sequin slip dress. Notice the elegant flowing chiffon scarf. This beaded sequin would retail for $300 in the stores.
Wow.
It's $50 at Payless and MathPet. Nina of A-plus models is wearing a navy gown. Navy is a refreshing alternative to black, and it has a stunning halter neckline. Also, another $50 bargain. I can't believe the bargains as well.
Not bad. $50.
And last, Vivi is wearing the traditional white prom dress. White is hot and a happening color this season for proms, and it's dressed up with lots of gold embellishment. Vivi is wearing from Max Nass, located in New York, all the jewelry that you misplaced over the years. They have all this estate jewelry.
These are really nice
$15 starting. Silver and gold jewelry. It's a great place to get all the bargains, and everything here, MathPass in Dresses for Less and Payless were all $50. Linda's sequin slip dress was $50 at St. Martin, and these are great bargains.
Let's get one last look at these lovely ladies. And as always, Sarah's Fashion Update has 150 bargains for the entire family, and you can buy it by calling area 212-415-6500. And we want to thank you very much for being with us.
Good news and bad news for parents. The good news, a new school year is almost here. The kids' vacation is almost over, and you'll be able to get some rest. The bad news, if you're not smart, you could go broke outfitting the kids for class. Have no fear. Heidi Kemp's seen and heard from the experts, and she's ready to steer you down the right aisle.
you have to shop around. It's expensive.
It's time again for that end-of-summer ritual, back-to-school shopping. While the sales may be tempting, some of the best deals are never advertised. They're along Fashion Avenue in Manhattan's Garment District. Showrooms and warehouses offering the best bargains around.
The jacket, Heidi, is $70 in the stores that are buying, but at the showroom, it's only $28.
The Infinity Chic of Europe showroom offers children's sizes as well as adults, with everything from jackets to hats to backpacks. The backpacks are just $23 instead of $60 at retail. And this is just one of hundreds of showrooms. At a recent DKNY sample sale, this denim dress cost just $30, a pretty hefty savings from its $200 retail price.
Do you often shop sample sales?
All the time. I don't pay retail. Never pay retail.
For designer clothing, for the best quality, for Donna Karan, there was a Giorgio Armani sample sale this year. There was a Ralph Lauren.
Sarah Gardner makes bargains her business. She publishes Fashion Update each season.
These sales are going on all the time, so how does someone know?
That's a good question.
When a sale is actually happening?
They'll find out about it in the Fashion Update. Most of the sales, like for example Infinity, they're open all the time, but you wouldn't know about it unless you subscribe to the magazine, and it would give you the dates, the location, the picture, you know, all that information that you need to know.
You can even find Levi's at cut rate prices. These jeans retail for $40, but at the basic shop you'd pay just $18. And instead of $40, you'd only fork over $20 for the shirts.
Another important thing, it's all current merchandise. All these things are selling in the stores right now. It's not last season's, and it's all sizes.
Before too long, everyone will be trading in their denim jackets for leather, and you can find lots of leather at Legendary Fashions. This 3/4 length jacket with a zip-out lining retails for $400, but here you could pick it up for $150. This bomber jacket's $100, retail $350. The peacoat $150, retail $500. And this trench coat can be had for $175 instead of $550 in the stores.
How do you make out in it by having a sale here at your showroom? What's the deal for you?
Well, remember, if we sell something at a wholesale price of $100, we have, say, a 25% markup. We make $25, right? The store makes 100 or 200% today. So we still make a profit.
This warehouse is a little bit different than many of the designer showrooms we've been to because it's all first-run merchandise from many different designers.
Some weeks are one designer exclusive, and then other weeks are different designers that can work together without being competition for each other.
At SSS sample sale, the clothes usually only last a week. What's left is cleared out to make way for new clothes.
How much is that?
$40.
Wow. Heller just told me that it retails for $130 in the stores, so you can't get a better bargain. Are you buying it?
Yeah, I'm buying this. This is great for college.
This Elizabeth Wayman dress sells for $200 at Saks, but at the warehouse it's just $50. And the column dress is just $25 compared with $175 at retail. For younger kids, Seibel & Stern offers great bargains. All the dresses run between $10 and $20 compared with $40 to $70 in the stores. The showroom even offers some great holiday clothing. You can outfit your boys as well.
100% cotton pants, they're $10, and Heidi, they have lots of these pants for $10. Sell for $25 in the stores. Your cool mock top, also $10, selling $25 in the stores.
If you want to dress your son in Italian designer clothes for special occasions, this Moschino jacket sells for $100 compared to $400 at retail. And Gianni Versace pants go for $80 instead of $250. Or for another real bargain, you can pick up this denim jacket for just $15. It would cost you $50 retail. The moms were quite pleased.
I've never done this. I always go to the malls, but yeah. I want to try this out.
We don't come into Manhattan, but it's probably worth the trip. We go to malls and whatever, but this is definitely a big difference.
We've done this before. Yeah, in fact, in this building, there's a lot of places you can come in, and they have things, samples and all, and it's great.
You have to physically come into the garment center. That's the key. You have to check the merchandise carefully. All the showrooms that we list in the Fashion Update cover all sizes, women's clothing, men's, children's, bridals, furs, accessories.
Before you shop, find out whether the showroom expects cash or accepts credit cards. Once you try it, you may never pay retail again. Heidi Kemp, Channel 9 News.
What an
know where the best sales are? Want high fashion for low prices? Well, for starters, you can forget all those newspaper ads. In fact, you can forget the television ads, too. If you're looking to save hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars this Christmas, just watch this report from Pete Fuentes.
2 great shirts by Sahara Club that sell for over $60 for $7.
Sarah Gardner loves to sell.
$5. Here it was $50. A Giorgio Armani shirt is $35.
Gardner transforms even the shrewdest buyers into compulsive shoppers, and she does it for a living, publishing her Fashion Update, a guide to bargain land.
Hi, everybody. Look at these gorgeous dresses. Great holiday dresses by famous designers. J.R. Knight is another famous one.
We followed Sarah to a few of the 200 bargain stores around the Fashion District in Long Island City.
I think all the women are going to want to wear this New Year's Eve.
So many stores, so little time. So, Sarah, on your mark, set, sell.
Amelia's wearing a gray tuxedo by Magosa that regularly sells in the stores for $1,800. At Magosa, it's $450. Famous designer scarf, an alligator handbag. Raffiné, it's regularly $57. Here, it's $7.95. The catch is very simple. Showrooms have to get rid of the merchandise. They either overproduce or the store went out of business. All the famous designers are having these sample and stock sales. Merchandise is literally 50 to 90% off retail prices. His Winlet leather vest, regularly $110, is $36. At SSS sales, it's $25. It regularly sells for $98. Here, it's $40. Great presents for mom and for the women for the holidays.
Stop all the selling for a second. There are a few things you should know. Some stores prefer cash. There are no return policies, and you have to know you're buying hundreds of the same suits, merchandise, clothes.
It's mostly stock, which means it's hundreds of the same shirt or, you know, hundreds of the same pocketbooks or blouses or skirts, and they're stuck with winter, fall and winter merchandise, which they have to get rid of, so they want to raise cash. Society, regularly $130. At A.R. Rosenblum, it's $39. These are my favorite quilted blouson jackets by Bill Blass. Edward is wearing a European suit that would sell for $1,800. At Migosa, it's $400.
Many of these stores aren't allowed to advertise or compete directly with full-price department stores and retailers. So be ready to follow Sarah into warehouses and lofts for no-frills shopping.
Oh, I like this one. You know why? Because it's got my gold-beaded jacket, and it's by Nippon. It's really
in the Fashion District in Midtown. Pete Fuentes, Channel 9 News.
If you want to order the Fashion Update guide or tour the discount stores with Sarah Gardner, you can call Fashion Update at 212-415-6500. This next story is definitely a sign of the times. Do not enter, no parking, exit only. We have to deal with signs like this every day.
This is a dollar bill.
This is New York.
This is Fashion Week.
And this is the Clothes Show New York Special.
Americans know power belongs in the hands of people.
Bryant Park on 6th Avenue is normally where office workers eat their lunch, but this is where the New York fashion industry has pitched its tent this week.
Making camp will be the designers, the buyers, and the world's media, all scrabbling to get into 51 catwalk shows.
You can't come in, okay? Fashion in this city means the biggest names in American design. It's a business worth $22 billion a year, and the shows are regularly attended by A-list movie stars. Have you always worn our clothes?
Yeah, a lot, yeah. Which makes New York Fashion Week a glam slam of Hollywood flash and Wall Street cash.
Industry in New York, these buildings are full up with designers and manufacturers. But there's one way to get behind closed doors and buy your clothes at wholesale, even less than factory prices. Sarah Gardner runs a tour that shows you how to do it, and the rendezvous is in here. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff.
How are you?
Great.
Are we really going to be able to do this?
Yes.
Who are these?
Who are those people? Okay, Beverly from Missouri and
Hi.
David from Missouri.
Great.
And we're going to take them shopping.
How do we normally get around on this thing? Is it always walking?
Well, we usually take cabs.
Sarah, how do you find these places?
where we literally go through the buildings in the garment center, but they're secrets. They're absolute secrets. It's direct from the manufacturer, direct from the showrooms, and they would regularly retail for $1,400 in the department stores. Here they start at $450. I love this place. Men are going to love it because you can find all the famous designers.
Up here?
We bring them up. The people find out about it through the Fashion Update magazine or our shopping tours. And the beautiful part about shopping at wholesale prices and below is they're getting it, direct from manufacturer. And yes, they do have to make appointments. They have a large inventory. And guess what, Jeff? It's all current merchandise.
Question.
It's very important.
Question. How do you make your money?
We make our money from subscribers that are paying $65, and we have designer names like jackets that sell for $4.95.
Magazine.
How do we make the money?
How do you make your money?
We charge $100 a person. We take the
How
shoppers.
much in person?
$100 a person for 3 hours of our time, but we're saving them hundreds to thousands of dollars.
If somebody's coming from England,
yes,
what do? Phone you up first and make an appointment?
Absolutely. They can give us a call at 212-415-6500. And we'll give them all the information. We'll take them to women's showrooms, men's, children's, accessories, handbags.
All for the $100?
Yes, for 3 hours, and they never pay retail.
And she's not pushy.
Pressure hits your credit card limit. When you're thinking about the cost of your child's new wardrobe, relax. We have a look at the latest fashions plus the best bargains. So get a pen ready. Mario Bosquez has tonight's Fox Family File.
You know you make me wanna. And spring fashions for kids are shouting out loud with color.
We have good indications that sunflower this year also will be quite strong. We found out that kids really like pets and animals.
The message is fun, conversational, happy, lots of happy things.
Now wait a minute. Think you'll go colorblind looking at the prices? Not so, says Sarah Gardner. Her magazine Fashion Update will have your kids dressed head to toe in spring designer styles, she says, without costing an arm and a leg.
Never, ever pay retail ever again when you can shop directly from the showroom.
$54 gets you a subscription to Fashion Update magazine, along with a hotline number for the latest sales information. This month's highlight, Benetton. This pint-sized getup in the store goes for over $50. Price at the Flushing Queens outlet, only $10. Striped tank dress, store price $80. Outlet price $20. Patchwork top and pants store $80. Outlet $24.
The POG Power Slam t-shirts, the hottest thing. I'm getting calls from department stores all over the country.
Department store price about $18. Here in the George Barry showroom, $6. Anchors away, nautical is the other way to go this spring. This dress by Like a Bear, store price $40, showroom $14. For the cool dude, these denim shorts and top will set you back only $32, but only if you buy from the showroom. Another must-have, leather. Store price for jackets about $200. George Barry showroom price a mere $70. I'm Mario Bosquez for the Fox Family File.
All right, thanks, Mario. I want to know where you can get these great bargains. It's all in this issue of Fashion Update. If you like your own copy, you can call 212-415-6500. Obviously, I need a fashion update, but look, it has in here, John. Q&A things, how much will I have to spend, right, and the classic here, what do I wear while shopping at sales? Always important.
Shopping during the sale.
Exactly.
All right, Tony. Well,
okay, now check your social calendar. It's prom season. Now, you've got a date, but you're wondering what to wear. Now, how to get there. Rosanna Scotto has you covered in tonight's Fox Family File.
Prom season's here, so what are you wearing?
What's really hot is those black and white tuxedo-style dresses.
If your budget's as skimpy as some of these outfits, then get your hands on Fashion Update magazine. Everything you need is in there at cheapo prices.
If you've got a boy and a girl and you've got to get them to the prom and you want to do it in style, top of the class, you're going to save at least $1,000 between the tuxedo and between the dress and the limo service.
Payless Party Dresses is a place where you can buy party dresses, evening dresses, dressy dresses, 50 to 75% off retail. We buy smart and we sell cheap. $59.99 any dress.
Want to match your date? Then Zeller Tuxedo's the place. $70 gets you a cool tux for him and her. Being cheap is one thing, but having your mom or dad's chauffeur is out of the question. For $50 an hour, brand new super stretch limos from New York Style will get you there in fashion. The prom is more than just any night, so many high schoolers have taken the Prom Promise Pledge, staying sober and drug-free.
The pledge to me is a safe and sober prom, because nobody needs to drink or use drugs to be cool for the prom.
We got the most popular kid to sign the pledge. We had a DJ up there, and he called out the guy's name, and he goes, you know, whoever can get this guy to sign the pledge, you know, will win a CD. And one kid got this kid to sign the pledge, and all of a sudden, 50 kids, 60 kids are lined up to sign the pledge.
Have a safe and wonderful prom. For the Fox Family File, I'm Rosanna Scotto.
She's the editor-in-chief of the online magazine Fashion Update. Sarah Gardner, welcome to Full Frontal Fashion Daily.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Well, another publication, the London Evening Standard, recently called you the Queen of Bargains. And tell us how you got that title.
Oh, I've been shopping, and I started off in the business 14 years ago, taking groups of people to single people shopping, from women, men. We just took last month a mother of the bride, a bride, and for a prom gown, we took a girl who flew in from Texas with her mom for her prom gown. And I love taking people shopping. We go directly to the New York designer showroom, to outlets, to basically saving people anywhere from 30 to 90% off regular retail prices. All your famous designer brands. And we also started getting into, as I was telling you before, home decorative. Lighting by Gregory on the Bowery Street. They have 30 to 80% off. I mean, I'm all about bargains in New York City.
It's all about bargains, not just the items, right? It's just always a sale, a save.
Absolutely, saving people a lot of money.
What is the difference between a true bargain and an item maybe that just did not sell?
Well, okay, that's an excellent question. We're talking about shopping directly from the designer showrooms. I'm looking at their, like right now they're talking about their fall 2002 collection, and they're working on their resort. And right now they're stuck with summer merchandise. So I'm going into the showrooms and looking at the prices they're selling to the department stores, and they're giving it to me at that price. The outlets are basically selling, the designers are basically making clothing for their outlets, or it's not current merchandise. Most of the designer showrooms that I'm taking people shopping to, or the outlets, it's either current merchandise or it's from last season. But we're really talking about major savings, anywhere from 30 to 90% off.
So you're basically saying that the designers do not create a specific line for the outlets?
For the outlets, they do.
They do?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They absolutely do. And a lot of, like, Japanese people are going to the outlets.
Specifically for this.
Specifically, because they're very designer conscious. They're looking for Versace and Gianco Ferré and Max Mara, and they want to get it at a great price.
And we truly can find a good bargain at outlet shopping.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you just have to know, you know, current merchandise, what's out there, as opposed to last season's.
Right.
And I love taking people to designer showrooms. I mean, we're talking about, I took a woman shopping, mother of the bride, and this designer, without mentioning her name, did all the Oscars, you know, all the famous actresses, Tara Reid and Halle Berry, and she's in all the news and the TV segments, but we can't mention her name because we're getting it at wholesale prices.
Well, Sarah, tell us, do you ever pay full price?
Absolutely never. I mean, we're talking about everything from my hair. I get it done at Elizabeth Arden. We have a package with a beauty and a bargain for the Color 2 process, $300 now, $150. To the skirt by Ferragamo. At their store, it's regularly $155, now it's $109. Ferragamo bracelets, baguettes, Fendi baguettes, regularly $650, $200. No, I never pay retail. Absolutely never.
You truly are the bargain babe.
Thank you. I love being the bargain babe. And I'm all about, you know, creating shopping tours from everyone from the corporate man to getting his Armani, Hugo Boss, Valentino suit, anywhere that regularly sells for $1,500 for $500 to $700, to the woman that has to get her bridal gown, you know, and that would regularly sell for $2,000 for $700, to the prom gown for $69 that sells for $500. All about bargains.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back. In the next 5 minutes, meet the winner of this year's CFDA Award for Fashion Journalism. And later, Ralph Lauren's fall collection.